A very good afternoon and Jai Hind students. Today I am going to start the third type of public sector enterprise, that is government company. Today we will discuss concept and features of government company. Concept means its meaning. First of all, I explain the meaning of government company. A government company is generally established under Companies Act 2013 or any previous company law. Means before 2013, whatever previous company law was there, under that government company established. It is registered and governed by the provisions of Companies Act. Means what are the rules and regulations given in Companies Act, accordingly it is governed, and it is established for the purpose of running industrial or commercial undertaking. Means those business undertakings which are for commercial purpose and industrial form of business undertaking, they are generally comes under government company. Like you can take the example of BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited. It is one of the Navratan company. Then SAIL, that is Steel Authority of India Limited, is one of the industrial undertaking. Like this, we have Bharat Earth Movers Limited. All these are the example of government company. Now, according to section 245, this section may also be asked in the form of MCQ also. So according to section 2 subsection 45 of Companies Act, definition of company is given. What is the definition which is given under this section? That is, a government company means any company in which not less than 51% of paid up share capital is held up by the government. Means 50 more than 50%, that is 51% share capital must be held by the government, means by the central government I am talking, or by any state government, or partially by central or state government both. So partially by one or more state government, that is either by the partially by central government or partially by state government, and includes a company which is subsidiary of a government company. So some companies, government company also includes those company which is a subsidiary of a government company. Suppose in electricity department, any company which is a subsidiary of that electricity company, that is also considered as a government company. Means the company which is under the government company, means it is a sub unit of a government company, that company also get the status of government company. All provision of the Companies Act are applicable to government companies unless otherwise specified, and a government company may be formed as a private limited company or a public limited company. A government company may be formed as a private limited company also, as a public limited company also. And there are certain provisions which are applicable to the appointment of directors and other managerial personnel. All these provisions for the appointment and retirement of directors and managerial personnel are mentioned in Companies Act, that how we will appoint managers, directors in government company. All these are mentioned in Companies Act. And very important, that is the um, shares of the company are purchased in the name of President of India. From this also, this feature also, MCQ can also be formed, that in government company, the shares of the company, they are purchased in the name of President of India. Such enterprise are known as government companies because government is the major shareholder and exercise major control over its management. So why we are saying such undertaking as a government company? Because government is exercising the major power as a major shareholder and exercise a major control over the management of the government company. So you can take the example of BHEL, SAIL. All these are a kind of government company. These are Navaratna companies also. If you search on a Google, you will find some other government companies. So we will discuss the features and the characteristics of government company one by one. So government companies have certain characteristics for which makes them distinct, means different from other forms of organization. First, it is an organization created under the Companies Act 2013 or any other previous company law. So the heading of this is Incorporation, you can write incorporation, that government company is created under Companies Act 2013, that I told in the meaning also, because I have already told that some features you find in concept and meaning of the particular topic. When we are studying the meaning of the topic, then that meaning, so many features are there. Second is, a company can file a suit in a court or law in a court of law against any third party and can be sued. So you can say there is a separate legal entity is the heading of second point. It has a separate legal existence, means independent of the government, and the company can enter into contract, acquire property, can file a suit in a court of law against any third party and can be sued. Means a registered government company can enter into a contract, acquire property, or can file a suit in a court of law against any third party and can be sued also. Third is, the company can enter into a contract and can acquire property in its own name. So this third point, the heading you can write acquire property. Fourth one, the management of the company is regulated by the provision of Companies Act like any other public limited company. So the heading will be, fourth point heading will be management. It is managed by a board of directors nominated by the government, and the management is you can say regulated and governed by the provisions of Companies Act like any other public limited company they are running. Similarly, government companies also running with the help of the provisions of Companies Act by the government. Fifth one, the employees of the companies are appointed accordingly to their own rules and regulation as contained in MOA and AOA of the company. The MOA and AOA article of association are the main documents of the company, because I have already discussed in the joint stock company that these two are very important documents for the company form of organization, containing the object of the company and rules and regulation respectively. MOA contain the objectives and AOA contain the article of association. Under that, these document, employees of the company are appointed accordingly the rules which is mentioned in these document. Whenever we are appointing the employees of government company, their appointment rules are mentioned in these documents. Sixth one, these companies are exempted from the accounting and auditing rules and procedure. Exempting means it is exemption given by the law. An auditor is appointed by a central government and the annual report is to be presented in the parliament or the state legislature. This line is very important. Means for auditing purpose, central government and the an auditor is appointed by the central government. Means the central government appoints the uh, person for the auditing purpose, and the annual report means the report of the entire year is also presented in the parliament also or the state legislature. So heading of this, accounting and auditing procedure. Last point is, the government company obtain its fund from government shareholding and other private shareholders. It is also permitted to raise fund from capital market. So the heading will be finance. So at least 51% of the capital of the company is contributed by the state or the central government, while the rest can be raised from the capital market. So this is all for today's class. I have discussed the features and the concept of government company. Please go through this and please write the features with the help of heading, whatever headings I told you, because headings are very important. So this is all for today's class. In next class I will discuss something new. This is all for today. If you want to ask anything, you can personally contact me. Thank you and Jai Hind and take care everyone.